The National Cotton Council predicts cotton acres will be down by more than 37% here in Louisiana compared to last year. That would put Louisiana cotton farmers only growing about 144,000 acres of cotton. To find out why cotton acres are dipping and what it could mean to you consumers, we now turn to This Week in Louisiana Agriculture's Avery Davidson with this week's in-studio guest. Avery?
For generations, the cotton industry has been very important to Louisiana, and though we've seen acres dwindle over the past few years, it is still very important to the history and heritage of our state. Joining me now is Bobby Skeen. He is the Mid-South Communication Manager for the Cotton Board. Bobby, tell me a little bit about how the cotton industry is doing here in the Mid-South.
The cotton industry in the Mid-South, Avery, the last couple of years obviously have seen acreage dwindle to in some ways historic level, especially in our home state of Louisiana, where last year we had 220,000 acres. My opinion, my predictions are we could see easily a 40% decrease in acreage for this coming year, which would actually be the lowest amount of acreage Louisiana has seen since records have been kept.
That's even lower than the post-Reconstruction era that we've always heard about.
Right, that's the way we explain it, since records have been kept.
Wow, and how much has the price drop had to do with that, and what has happened with prices lately?
Well, obviously prices dictate to the growers what they plant, what they grow, what they produce, and cotton falls right along with that. The large surplus that we have with cotton around the world is kind of what's drawn the prices down. The demand is down for it, or actually the demand's not down, actually, since China and countries around the world are basically sitting on those bales and warehouses. It's lowered the acreage anywhere around the world.
That's gotta seem like a dark cloud with, over their head with all the stocks there in China.
Right. We've just got to get those stocks down. We've got to get those depleted in order to see the demand come back for it, in which the demand dictates the price, so to speak, of course, as economics go.
I don't like hearing all this doom and gloom, but hopefully there's a silver lining here.
It is. That's the one thing about the cotton industry. You open any publication out there, and that's the first thing you see is the gloom and doom story of cotton. And being the field man for the Cotton Board in the Mid-South, I try to go everywhere with a smile on my face to say, you know, it is going to be a tough year this coming year. It could be a tough year next year. As most economists are saying, it could take 2 years to kind of dwindle those world stocks down to get the production back up. We certainly are, as I've explained before, there's as much research going on with the Cotton Board as they fund Cotton Incorporated, looking at cotton from the fiber side, which everybody is aware of that and everybody is comfortable with that, but just as much research going on with the byproducts of cotton to utilize the entire crop itself. What
can consumers do to try and keep this industry alive? I mean, I know you're going to probably first say wear more cotton, which I think, you know, most people in Louisiana do, but once the consumers sort of get on board, then that might help drive everything else.
Absolutely. I would tell you, I wish everybody would go out and buy a cotton t-shirt and everybody go out and buy cotton products. I tell everybody, if you can't grow cotton, at least wear cotton and use cotton every chance you get.
If someone wants to learn more about the cotton industry, where can they go?
Cottonboard.org, cottonincorporated.com, cottoninc.com.
And of course, we'll put links to that on our website. He is Bobby Skeen, the Mid-South Communications Manager for the Cotton Board. So while there may be some dark days ahead for the cotton industry, there is a silver lining, but it's up to you, the consumer, to make the difference.
Avery Davidson, thanks.